Okay, I got a real question for y'all though, Naruto wise. Everybody pulling their Naruto lore here. So Orochimaru, from the way niggas big him up in the fucking lore, you would think he is actually stronger than the fourth Hokage, right? Because when they was thinking about picking that nigga, niggas was really big in Orochimaru to be stronger. So I'll make this argument. We've never actually seen Orochimaru fight at his max strength in the show, right? He always nerfed in some way.
That's true. Yeah.
And he actually be clapping with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he the softest of the god tier niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, if Orochimaru full health, like we saying Itachi full health, what's up? Like, what y'all think? Is Orochimaru going to do better than third place? Or what?
Well, didn't the nigga try to steal Itachi's body though?
Yeah,
and
Itachi
Itachi instantly put that nigga in Genjutsu?
Right.
Okay, so my argument with that one is if you watch it, you also got to watch the demeanor of Orochimaru. Like, all the shit went down, but they didn't really box. It was kind of like, hey, look, nigga, I'm about to try and hoe you. Bro, I'm not no hoe. Okay, you ain't no hoe. Like, it wasn't no real scrap. Like, them niggas ain't fight to the death.
Yeah, they ain't fight. You're right. Honestly, I would say, like, so I do think, like, Itachi and the fourth are stronger, but they can't kill that nigga Orochimaru. He was never really going down. Like,
Yeah.
you going to attack him, he going to turn into a snake, or he going to turn into some other shit and come right back like 2 seconds later. He's not going to go down.
I mean,
so
they
he fucking
pretty
around
much
might
showed
be
him as
Itachi
an
for real.
immortal character. I mean,
Yeah,
that's completely. I mean, plus, it depends on also if you want to give Itachi that cap on his, like, I don't even know what you want to call them, but like the supernatural ninja weapons of a Susanoo, right? I mean, he pretty much has it where if his sword touches you, just like the whatchamacallit, Amaterasu, I mean, that's a wrap, like you're going to get forever sealed. And if you want to count that as an L, then he might be able to take that from Orochimaru. But Orochimaru already got like a heavy positive increase when he sucked up that sage chakra back from Kabuto after he became a sage. So, I mean, Orochimaru was like up there. Like, if you, I don't know, to be honest.
Orochimaru don't get the respect he deserved for a nigga that fought the 4-tailed Nine Tails with just his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That thing almost beat Jiraiya to death, and Orochimaru fought it with his motherfucking mouth. My man, they really not respecting my man like he should, but I fear a sick Itachi. Like, what could that nigga really do, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something the world just will never know, and you can't really.
That's a fact. I mean, that may make for a good side video, just really putting some respect on Orochimaru name, because I totally agree. The points you brought up make sense. It does always seem like, if you're paying attention to the story, he's much stronger than we've got to really see him do, but he's not ever put up in the conversations with these goats in the same way. He's kind of like stuck with the Tsunade Jiraiya combo of like, oh, well, he could just never be as strong as them. But it's like, he's shown some shit so he probably a decent amount stronger than these niggas.
Yeah, I think everyone acknowledges that he's stronger than like Tsunade and Jiraiya. I don't think that.
But I mean, I think there's a gap now. Like, that's the thing is, they're just like.
I think most people think that, right?
No, I feel like people say like what we're saying is like he's stronger than them, and we can quantify it in our brain. I think what most people are saying is that he's the strongest of the three, but they still put him in that's the Sannin. So like,
he basically at Sannin level. Where I'm like, when you say Orochimaru name, he should get Itachi and Fourth Hokage clout, but ain't nobody ever gonna get that nigga that type of clout though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't never gonna be spoken in the same thing as Itachi.
I don't think he deserves Fourth Hokage clout.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Because he
Itachi clout, yeah, for sure, but I don't think fourth. I mean, it's the fourth.
I mean, Orochimaru is pretty legendary. I feel like he infiltrated.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, if you think about it from the high level, the nigga infiltrated a whole entire village, right? He infiltrated the Sand Village. He tried to start his own village, which I've never seen anyone do so far. And then on top of that, like when he attacked, like you were saying, the Fourth Hokage, like that nigga, if like let's say he didn't close up that Fourth Hokage whatever coffin, it was a wrap. Like it still was a wrap for him. Like he still ended up taking the dub off the third, I mean, but he could have taken it even sooner off the third, which already says like, okay, one-on-one, if he just let him use all his moves and the third use all his moves, he's stronger than the third.
Yeah,
right?
I agree with
So
that too.
he's up there. He's definitely Hokage level. So I don't see why he wouldn't be in the conversation with the fourth if he's already
the fourth is the fourth. So when I say Orochimaru, he's like, I think he's above the third. Probably he's above. You just call him on Itachi level. I'm just saying I think the fourth is just.
So take away the Nine Tails chakra from the fourth, because I do also feel like that was like bullshit after the fact, like stuff at the end plot. If we're just talking about the fourth pre that, I don't see how we can't say that Orochimaru's in that tier somewhere.
Oh, what do you mean that
like,
tier? When you say
I feel like once they gave him Nine Tail Flock Chakra, they basically try to put him in the Naruto tier of like, well, you know, he's up there, that nigga. But like without that Nine Tails, I don't see how Orochimaru just doesn't have the lore he has. But if you're looking at it objectively, I would say that like the feats are up there.
You mean just don't have?
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about? Oh yeah. I mean, I think they're all close. Shit.
Yeah.
Except Tsunade.
Yeah, Tsunade and Jiraiya shouldn't be up there with like pain.
I think Jiraiya's up there.
Nah, Jiraiya almost lost his life to the fourth tail Naruto. Like if you can't body fourth tail Naruto, you can't be in the conversation.
I don't take much I don't look into that much because that was before we knew about Sage Mode. So like that's just a writing thing. I'm sure Sage Mode can definitely be four tails.
Now, what about when Orochimaru bodied Jiraiya and Tsunade with no hands?
He also didn't use Sage Mode.
Well, because his Sage Mode take longer because he hasn't perfected it. And Orochimaru will not let him get that off because, as we see, Orochimaru is very in the know about what Sage Mode do.
True. No, that's fine. But I'm talking about if they were just fighting. If he pull up with Sage Mode, you can't just say that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that's what I'm saying.
Why I'm not gonna say it's not a flat 10 out of 10 victories. Like Jiraiya can get at least one off of, hey, I pulled up on Sage Mode, nigga. What's happening? You know, like yeah, he snuck that nigga at that point though.
Right.
So, I mean, that's like any kind of fight though. Like if you fight Naruto before he transforms, I'm going off of your peak. Or like I'm talking about his peak strength. Jiraiya is relatively on the same level as Orochimaru.
Yeah, with Sage Mode, for sure. I say Sage Mode Jiraiya is on par with Orochimaru.
Yeah, especially with like the Frog Sages as help as far as like battle prowess in battle with him being Sage Mode too. Yeah, I could definitely see that also. But I mean, like the point is that we still can't forget that homie does need time. And like in a free-for-all battle, that's one thing you really ain't gonna have. Like everything that you need to put out 100%, you need to be able to reach it within like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
That's what I said. If in this case, I would just figure he pulls up like with his shit ready.
I feel like that's giving him a lot, which he wouldn't do in the free for all.
Yeah, that would be like the same as giving Mike.
That's a handicap. Yeah, that's like saying 8 Gates guy, but he don't die after. Like, that's
no, bro, that's completely different.
No, you're giving him a handicap. Like, none of these people need to walk in with a handicap. We're not giving Obito a handicap. We're not giving Minato, Orochimaru, or Itachi a handicap. We just said basically fresh off the bed, this is what they doing. You feel me? Like,
and it's definitely a handicap because Jiraiya takes long to get in Sage Mode because he is bad at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like that's definitely a handicap.
Shit, even if he don't, he's still like, if he ran from pain, he can run from fucking some other niggas.
Nah, we not giving them participation awards, bro. In the free for all, no. It was 6 bodies really controlled by one person, so it was like one person really looking for him.
Again, I don't know, like 6 I'm not saying that Jiraiya would be standing last. I still think he would be the second to lose. I'm just saying, like, y'all making it sound like Jiraiya was trash or something.
In comparison to this group of people, yes,
he's definitely not trash compared to Orochimaru, bro.
I wouldn't say trash. You're getting me wrong with trash. I'm just saying, like, free for all battle. He's like, these people have the ability to not pull out all their moves right out the jump. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to not show their full hand right out the jump. I feel like Mike Guy and Jiraiya have to go in there pulling out their top tier moves, or it's not going. Like Orochimaru and Itachi and all of them, they have delays or ways to basically say, I'm gonna conserve my energy and like last till the end of this battle royale. But these two don't, in comparison to who they're going up against. Like, if this was like Jiraiya, my guy, some other nigga that's mostly hands focused, and some other niggas that are mostly hands focused, like without all these genjutsus or like extra techniques where they can have people, they can literally summon people from the dead to fight on their behalf. Like all of this shit, like I would see them having like a longer like stay in the battle. But this one, it's just no, like literally Itachi can just summon something that says like, you're not fighting the real me till you get past this thing. Like Orochimaru can summon motherfuckers from the dead that also say, you're not fighting me until you get past this thing. Toby or Obito literally could just go like, I'm chilling in this other dimension until I feel like fighting y'all, or you just can't punch me until you figure out how my ability fucking works. And Minato is so fucking fast, he doesn't really have to be around to fight until he wants to be there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't see what Jiraiya or Guy has that allows him to do that.
Yeah, like I said, Jiraiya would still be the second to lose. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that.
But I'm not saying I wasn't even talking about.
Trash. I was talking about like a one-on-one fight. Actually, I wasn't even talking about because we started talking about Orochimaru, so I was just comparing them to.
Oh, you're saying Jiraiya versus Orochimaru one-on-one?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, I still think Jiraiya's taking the L because I for the same reason.
I do too, but I'm saying y'all make it sound like this nigga just like 10-10 or something.
No, I think what we're saying is that there's a Sannin tier, and Orochimaru touched that tier and then elevated himself to another tier. That's why. That's the confusion that I think the community has too, is that they see Orochimaru as like the same tier as all these niggas, but he's actually like a tier above them at this point with all of the things we've seen him do. Doesn't mean Jiraiya's not great. It just means
I'm just saying I think Jiraiya's on that tier too, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Then I would ask you just where that's coming from. Because from what I've seen, I'm not seeing.
Well, he got sage mode. Shit. That's it.
I mean, yeah, but it's like he has a handicapped version of sage mode. Like, of all the sage modes we've seen, they would drop Jiraiya before he was able to achieve his sage mode. Right? Because
I mean, how can you say that? Like, you can't just say that.
I guess I can't just say it, but I did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he legit was in a fight against someone who you consider to be on that tier. And we weren't going to talk about it, but I'm saying he was able to do it. So that's all I'm saying. If he was able to do it against Pain, I don't see why he can't do it against someone else.
Well,
especially, like, I don't think that would help. Having 6 bodies would actually help in trying to stop him from getting it, but he wasn't able to. Against the 4th, yes, he's going to lose right away. Yes, sure. Mm-hmm. Against, like, Naruto, he's going to lose. Yeah, but I'm talking about people that aren't gods.
I would say Pain wasn't as smart as far as knowing about Sage Chakra. Like, he went against it twice and literally had the same reaction both times. Like, them niggas smarter than that, though. Like, 2 of them already know what Sage Chakra is, so they're going to try and stop him actively. And then Itachi just really, really smart. Like, I don't think Jiraiya on that level, bro.
Yeah, I think we should just save it for a future podcast. I'll come with my car facts. You come with your car facts. We'll talk about where we think Jiraiya stands in the Naruto sphere.